Hey friends, Shay here. I know I look a mess, but I really wanted to film a video for you guys today. I have a manga haul, like manga comics kind of haul for you. Haven't done a haul, like a sit-down true haul in a long time, so this clearly isn't everything. Again, stay tuned for my 2022 plans to figure out how hauls will be on this channel in future. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So first things first are some light novels, or, you know, just novels in translation is what I'm going to say. So I did pick up all three of the MXTX novels being put out through 7 Seas. So I have Heaven Official's Blessing Volume 1, which I'm in the middle of reading and loving. And then I did also pick up Grandmaster of Demons Cultivation Volume 1. And then I also picked up The Scum Villains Self-Saving System Volume 1. They're all a little different. One's a comedy, one's a mystery, one's very depressing. But when I asked everybody, they said start with Heaven Official's Blessing, so that's the one I've started with. I do plan on giving in-depth thoughts on all of them as I read, so just know that that is coming to the channel. Next up, we have Boy Meets Maria. I have a dedicated review to this. I will leave that linked in the corner for you. But this is a great story about two teens figuring out who they are, what they want out of life, and it's fantastic. It does center around theater, and it's beautifully done. Again, if you want more detailed thoughts, check out the review. Next, I have A Tropical Fish Yearns for Snow Volume 8. This is the penultimate volume in the series. I am looking forward to getting back to this series so we can finish it off. I am waiting till I have Volume 9 in my possession or an ability to read it before I pick up Volume 8 so that I don't have to wait to finish it. Next up, I have the final volume of A School Frozen in Time. I just have not had the time to sit down and read this one yet, but I am very excited to get to this one. Another one I'm very excited to get to is Magus of the Library Volume 5. I've really been enjoying this series as we go along. It's a long time in between releases, so I may quickly at least glance through Volume 4 to make sure I'm fresh on my details before I dive into Volume 5, but I am very excited to have this volume. Next, I have Kageki Shoujo Volume 3. I've really been enjoying the series thus far. It centers around an all-female theater troupe, and it's fantastic. I've really been enjoying my time, and yeah, very much looking forward to continuing. And then I did also pick up Candy Color Paradox Volume 3. I read Volume 2 earlier this month. Really enjoyed it. Excited to see where the series is going. And then I did finally pick up a copy of Seaside Stranger. My store kept not having it in, so when it came in again, I made sure I snagged one. I have not opened it yet. It is sealed, though I don't know why. But I'm very excited to get around to reading this one. I've heard nothing but amazing things. And then I also have I Am a Cat Barista Volume 1. This is one I just have not had the time to sit and read. I may prioritize it today just because I really want to read this. It looks adorable. And then I do have The Tale of Outcasts Volume 3. Really loving the progression of the series. Cannot wait to see where we go from here. I have read this. Gave it 5 stars just like I've given the others. So good. And then I did read Classmates Sora and Hara. This is basically a different story following the teacher of the previous classmates story and their love interest. It's really interesting. It's really well handled considering the subject matter. So that's all I'm going to say and leave it at that. And then I have The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, Volume 2. I haven't had a chance to sit and read this one yet, but again, it's another one that I want to prioritize and read soon. Or did I read this? I may have sat and read this. My brain's tired today. It doesn't want to remember. But I may flip through it again because I love it enough to do that. I do have Wonder Cat Kyuchan Volume 3. I have not gotten around to this one yet. And no, did I read this recently? Ugh, my brain's tired, y'all. I did read this recently and it was super cute and I love it. And then I did pick up Persephone Hades Torment. This did come sealed, but I read it immediately. This is fantastic. It's smutty. It's a different take on the Hades and Persephone tale. Basically, Hades is shot with Cupid's arrow and sees the daughter of Demeter, and things kind of go from there. So it's just a very different take on it, but I do enjoy the art and I do enjoy certain things happening within the series. And then I have a comic here, and that is Punderland. Punderworld. Another Hades and Persephone tale. I really quite like this one. I'm very excited to get my hands on Volume 2 when it comes out. I have a pretty in-depth look on my Instagram about this one, so I'll leave, my Instagram's always linked down below, so check there for that. I had to pick up my Precious Children, Lore Olympus, and I did get my Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, which is a hardback with them being all canoodly on the front, and I love it. I love this series so much. I will never shut up about Lore Olympus. If you're not reading Lore Olympus, you must. You can read it all for free through the Line Webtoon app, but it is definitely worth picking up the physical copies because it is just too beautiful for its own good. I've got 2 more stacks to go through. So I have Nicola Traveling Around the Demon's World Volume 4. Again, another one I just haven't had time to read yet, but I'm very excited to read soon. And then I also picked up A Tale of the Secret Saint. I don't know too much about this. I know it involves a girl and dragons, and I think it's isekai kind of. So I'm really excited to give this one a try. I will be doing a video on it when I do give it a try. And then I did pick up Sex Ed 120% Volume 2. Volume 1 was interesting enough that I wanted to try Volume 2, so we'll see what happens. Another one that I liked Volume 1 enough to try Volume 2, and that is My Wife Has No Emotion. This is a beach episode kind of volume, I believe, but yes, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Another one that I'm really excited to finally have some time to sit and read, and that is Skip and Loafer Volume 2. I really enjoyed Volume 1, really looking forward to see what happens in Volume 2. After reading Volume 2 of this series, I did pick up Volume 3 of Love of Kill. I have not picked up 4 and 5 yet. I'm just picking this one up one as I go because I didn't love the first volume like a lot of people, but Volume 2 really hooked me, so I wanted to keep going and see how I feel after Volume 3. I also have How Do We Relationship Volume 4, and I just haven't gotten around to reading this one yet. It's a sapphic series. It's quite cute. About 2 girls kind of figuring out how to be in a relationship despite the stereotypes in Japan, and it's going to be really interesting to see how this one goes. And then I have the final volume of Takane and Hana. I do have the special edition where it's got the bonus sequel stories attached to it. I haven't opened this up yet. I'll probably film when I read this because this is a series I've been loving and talking about for a long time. And I'm kind of dreading it ending, but that's okay. I'll get there soon, and I will share my thoughts when I do. I did also pick up Bite Maker Volume 3. This is an Omegaverse manga. I really enjoyed the first 2 volumes, and so I picked up Volume 3 when I saw that it was out. That's all I've got to say. I also did pick up Night of the Ice Volume 7. Haven't had a minute to sit and read it, so that will be happening soon as well. I did also finally get Golden Japanesque Volume 3, another one. I really just need like a day off to just sit and read a bunch of manga because, man, I'm behind on a bunch of my favorites. And then I did pick up a physical copy of Bad Boys Happy Home Volume 1, which I have read. I borrowed this one from Maeve over at Maeve Ever Reading. And then I did go ahead and pick up myself Volume 2 because I do enjoy the story enough to own the series. So we'll see how things go from here. And then I did pick up a physical copy of Komi Can't Communicate Volume 16, another one that I've already read, really loved and enjoyed. I continue to really enjoy Komi, but I do think it's best to not read them back to back to back. I think it's best if you space them out in between other reads so you just get a little visit with Komi so it doesn't feel so repetitive. And then after my try 3 earlier in the month of Amazing Agent Luna, I've slowly been tracking down the omnibuses that are easier to find. This is the final 2 volumes. So this is 8, 9, 10, and 11. 4 and 5 are downstairs, and I'm waiting for one more to show up. And then I have Black or White Volume 2. Really loved the direction of Volume 2. Really excited to see where it continues to go. Really excellent BL. Queen's Quality 13. This was amazing. I read it on a live stream that we did for Reading Sprints. I'll leave that linked in the corner if you're interested in checking that out. And then I did pick up Would You Like to Be a Family? This has a couple of short stories, but I've heard that the one on the cover is the one most people like. This is from the Love line from Tokyo Pop. They've been releasing a bunch that I've really been enjoying, so I'm really excited to see how I feel about this one. I also picked up Young Girls Don't Play Fighting Games Volume 2. Really enjoyed Volume 1, so I'm excited to see where Volume 2 goes. And of course, I had to pick up Yakuza Lover 3. I already read this. Even though this one is sealed, I read it digitally, so I'm really excited to open it up and look at it without all the Viz logos over everything. And then I did pick up When Will Ayumu Make His Move Volume 2. I really enjoyed Volume 1. I thought it was cute and quirky, so I'm really excited to see where Volume 2 goes. I also picked up Blue Period Volume 3 after reading Volume 2. This is another one that I'm just picking up volume by volume to see how I feel. I also picked up There Are Things I Can't Tell You. This is a self-contained BL story. I've heard mixed things about this one, so I'm interested to see where I land with it. Then I do have Living Room Matsunaga-san Volume 8. So there's a cute Christmas tree on the back, so I'm going to try to get this read before Christmas because I think it'll be super cute. And then I also have My Senpai is Annoying Volume 6. I love this series so much, and I'm just really excited to read another volume of it. So that was a really quick blitz of a bunch of things I've picked up recently. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been picking up recently. And if you're here just because you love me, leave some sort of stack of books, the book stack emoji, because I clearly need to sit down and do a little more reading. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.